This video made me go outside. Hey everyone, Panther here, and today I'm going to do a Q&A, and my iPod's going to die very soon, so I'm just gonna charge it while I do this. You're not going to be able to see it when I look at the questions for the first half, I think. Did I even mention I was doing a Q&A video? Well, hi guys, welcome to Question Time, which is what I originally called the series, but thinking back, it's so shit. Ask Panther. That's basically copying Miniland, but I'm unoriginal. So our first question is from @I'mACrazyHuman. They ask, if you had a plane ticket and you would go If you had a plane ticket and you could go anywhere you want to, where would you go and why? Now, if I had a plane ticket and I could go anywhere I wanted to, I would go to America. As you guys know, I'm an Australian. I have barely seen the world outside of Australia, and America intrigues me. Everyone seems to be living there now. It's got a lot of food. That's like my only reasoning to want to go. It's got a lot of food, but I like to eat. I love eating, and food. You guys have restaurants that I don't have down here. You guys have Taco Bell, and everyone talks about Taco Bell, but in Australia we have a Taco Bill. We also have food like a Hungry Jack's instead of Burger King. You guys have In-N-Out Burger, which sounds sexual, which is why I'm intrigued to eat at it. That's not really the reason why I want to go. I would go to America, more specifically PAX or VidCon, or maybe RTX, I don't know. I would like to meet some of my favourite YouTubers, and that'd be the way I'd do it. So, from Osawu, what do you think of Felix's problematic actions? For those who have no idea who the fuck I'm talking about when I say Felix, we mean PewDiePie. He's been in the media a lot lately because of his satire jokes, you know, the whole death to all Jews stunt, all the drama he causes with like maybe Jake Paul or whatever. Felix does it for his content. He is quite clearly a very different person away from the YouTube, the videos, and though some of his stuff is taken out of hand and maybe he shouldn't take it so far, he really doesn't mean any harm from it, and people are really thinking he's anti-Semitic, and he's not. He really isn't. He's just not. So I'm moving everything. That's in the audio, and it's annoying when It is annoying when I have to edit. I just can't English. From @BagelTheBeagleP. Where did the name Paper Panther come from? I need you to sit down because this is a long story. Back when I was 11 or 12, I liked this book series. It's on the shelf. Okay, so basically the origin of my name Paper Panther, the Panther part was because a while back I used to be obsessed with this book series called Warriors, and in Warriors there are cats that battle other groups of cats for prey, and someone gave me a kitten to be, so I was Panther Kit, and obviously after a while I never actually became an apprentice in the story or anything, but I kept the original character Panther Kit, and I moved to a different platform of role-playing somewhere else. I was in the forums, and eventually he did evolve, and he actually managed to turn into a leader, and the leaders always have star at the end of the name, so it was Panther Star, and that was the first channel name I ever had. Now, I didn't want to be associated with this anymore on my channel because I wanted it to be my own, so I made a Paper Panther, and I don't think I will reveal the paper thing. It's just more of a me thing. If I ever get big, I will reveal the paper part of my name. The next question is also from BagelTheBeagleP. Will you ever do Let's Plays on the channel? Now, for people that have been with the channel a bit longer, I actually have done Let's Plays in the past. Some of them are privated, some of them are public. I plan to do Let's Plays again in the future, but as you guys know from the last video, my laptop has shit itself, so in about 6 months. Wait, okay? Just wait for that. 6 months. And I will try my best to do a Let's Play, but for now, for at least 6 months, you guys are stuck with my face. I don't think I'll put my face cam in me doing Let's Plays though. Sometimes it takes away from the gameplay when you put a face cam in it. Sometimes it adds to it, sometimes it takes it away, and I'd rather not take something away than add just a tiny little bit more to it. I'd rather just keep it nice and not take anything away, you know? I just want it solid. Next question. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I think this question was to make me have a, make me do a tongue twister on camera, but thing is, I know that tongue twister pretty well. It's actually one of the easiest ones, if the only one I can do. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Okay, next question. At Rays of Dunshine, can I marry you, Felix Kun? This is a bit of an inside joke with us, so I'm just gonna leave it as that. But Ken Kun, I thought we were already married. From at Rays of Dunshine, I love you. Love you too, Ken. From at Rays of Dunshine, can I date you? You just asked to marry me. This is a bit of a difference. From at Rays of Dunshine, this isn't even a question. I want to be famood. Felix is lit, don't you agree? At this point, I'm not even saying you're at. Of course Felix is lit. Not as lit as me. Cinnamon toast pie is my OTP. Okay. We're just gonna breeze through these because at the moment they're not even questions. I am Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. My anus isn't bleeding. Yours is, huh? Fuck, you're right. Would you like some nudes from your Kenpai? Winky face. Ray, send me all of them. My name is Jeff. You can't see this question because it's John Cena. Fail. Yeah, that was a fail. Honestly, I can see the question. Okay, I can put my iPod in the shot now. Joe Monaco. I've quit YouTube. The hate is getting to me, guys. I cannot do YouTube anymore. This hate is off the charts. I love Niall. We all know you do, Ray. Yeah, so I kind of just skipped the last, those like 3 or 4. They're not even questions, Ray. What are you doing? From at Castaway Neelix. Is my ass good? Answer me, mate. Kajada. Kajakakfika. I love you so much. I hope you notice me, senpai. I have not seen your ass, but I'm sure that it is good. From my good friend, Kyra. Septic. I do that every time I say you're right, by the way, just letting you know, Kyra. Will you ever like me? How do you do that face when you're like sad, but it's like open mouth? Okay, I'm not even gonna try anymore. Will you ever like me? No, cunt. Why the fuck would I like you? Who even likes you, dude? Why are you on Twitter? You should just deactivate. What non-YouTuber things do you stan? What? That was less dramatic than I wanted it to be. Well, as I've mentioned, I love Rick and Morty and gorillas. What non-YouTuber things do I stan? Okay, so I just want to point it out that I was looking for what non-YouTuber things do I stan, and I kind of forgot. And then I realized I was wearing a Harry Potter shirt. What the fuck? I have like 12 Harry Potter shirts and I forgot about Harry Potter. I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm sorry. Daniel Radcliffe. I'm sorry, Daniel. But I'm not a true stan. I have to get rid of this. JK, I absolutely love Daniel and I would never get rid of this priceless artifact. Daniel, you're in my heart forever. I just sat down and I needed my iPod again. From Septic once again. What conventions are you going to this year? That was a great place for my phone, the iPod thing to drop. The conventions that I am going to this year, I am actually, I have no definite convention dates, but I did miss Comic-Con this year because I went last year, but I am probably going to PAX Australia or VidCon Australia. It's going to be one of the two, I think, and at the moment I'm just waiting to see what YouTubers are going to VidCon, and yeah, and maybe get an announcement of what YouTubers are going to PAX. Because if a good enough YouTuber I like is going to PAX, but not VidCon, I'm going to go to VidCon. Wait, that made no sense. I'm going to go to PAX. I just care a lot about YouTubers. I don't really care about the things there, more of the YouTubers going. Next question also comes from Bagel the Beagle P. Have you ever left Australia? I have. I left Australia this year. I went to Fiji, I went to Vanuatu, went to those islands. A video I uploaded about a month ago called Hello was filmed on the cruise ship. Yeah, I would include more footage from the holiday, but I've already backed it up onto a Google Drive and I'm too lazy to take it back, so. How many pets do you have, if any, and can we see them? I have 5 different pets. 3 are fish, 1 is a cat, and 1 is a horse. I can show you my fish and I can show you my cat, but unfortunately I cannot show you my horse in real time, though I can I can put a photo up for you. So here is my cat. He's a very, very cute Cinnabon. I believe he is a bit Russian blue, though he isn't a fully bred thing. He isn't a fully bred pet. He isn't fully, like, he's not pure breed. He's a mixture of things. His name is Kitty, or Kitty Von City. As you can see, he has 3 legs and no tail. He had a few accidents in his life, and sadly I believe it is down to people that don't like cats, because his tail was completely chopped off and he came home without one, and there's a very clean cut through his tail, as well as his leg. It was a clean 2-bone break. You know, it wasn't a fracture, it wasn't like diagonal, it was just clean on like that. I believe there is just someone in our neighbourhood that doesn't like them, because next door there is a black cat who also doesn't have a tail and also has 3 legs. I'm just very sad. And so Kitty, he doesn't actually like inside that much. We've tried to get him to come inside and he just doesn't like it. He's one of those kinds of cats. So he stays inside or in the garage. That's his life now. Alright, so I'm in the middle of editing the video and I forgot to talk about my fish. So I'm just going to play a clip, some little small tiny clips of my fish, and then put in a photo of my horse because I forgot to talk about them. Pancakes or waffles? Now you're gonna hate me. Someone's gonna probably hate me for this, but I have not had a waffle in my life. I've just never had one. I've had the opportunity to have one when I was on that cruise ship, but I thought dipping cookies in custard was a better dessert and breakfast alternative. Next question also comes from Bagel the Beagle P. Pineapple on pizza? Yes. People who hate pineapple on pizza, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's like you have all this nice hot food, you know, you've got a bit of meat, you get a bit of sauce, you know, tomato paste, whatever, and then you get a pineapple and it's like water kind of. It just adds like the nice juicy flavour. It's a very fruity kind of thing. It's really good. And you guys saying, oh, fruit shouldn't go on pizza. Well, you put tomato on on basically every pizza. That tomato is a fruit, guys. Okay, also from @Rays of Dunshine, can you buy me So Aesthetic merch for my birthday? Well, thanks for the plug. If you didn't watch my last video, I'm sponsored by SoAestheticShop.com, which is a really nice place with clothes and stuff. I'm just going to keep it brief because I've already said this. Use my code JOESPARKLES, you get 10% off on every item in store if you use it, and it helps me out a little bit too. That'd be great. Please use my code. Next question. Would you fuck me in the ass? Next question. Which gay ship should be canon? Okay, now I am a shipper of many ships, and the thing about my shipping them, with me shipping them, is like I don't care if they become canon or not. I'm just happy if they're happy, and I'm just happy if they're happy, you know? And I think it'd be cute if these ships were together. I'm just not fussed either way if they're not together. Mini Cat, PewDieCry. I still low-key ship PewDieCry. It's just, I've been shipping it for like 4 years. I've been shipping PewDieCry for 4 years. Never stopped. Okay, Mini Cat, PewDieCry, Van Cat, Mini Cat, PewDieCry, Van Cat, and Brome. Felix Khan, you are famous. I'm not gonna bother reading all of that, but no, I'm not. 207 subscribers is not famous. This is from Swift is my friend. Does Australia really have a lot of spiders? Now, it really depends on a matter of factors. Whether you count daddy longlegs in it, if you do, we do have a shit ton of spiders. Like, I see 1, 2, 3 daddy longlegs right now, and just in this side of my room, and they're like all pretty close to each other. But if you're talking about very hairy spiders, like the big tarantulas and shit, it depends where you are. Down here in Victoria, we don't really get that many spiders. Though we do get our moments. I've had 11 spiders in a period of 2 months, but that was because we were under a gum tree, which, if you don't know what that is, it's like an Australian tree that the koalas like to eat. The koalas eat the leaves of this Australian tree, and spiders like to live in them. So we had 11 of those spiders in 2 months. Also had a car ride where 2 big hairy huntsman things have been in the same car on the same night. So yeah, we do get our fair share of spiders, though it's like very few and far between. The last big hairy spider I saw was about 2 months ago, so I don't know. I can't really compare it to America or whatever because I don't know how many of those kinds of spiders you get. So I have a curious cat, which is where you can put anonymous questions on. We have one question that was sent anonymously on Curious Cat, and it asks, if you could live with 2 YouTubers, who would it be? Now, the thing with this question is two YouTubers is a lot harder to choose than just one YouTuber, because some YouTubers that I want to live with wouldn't get along with many other YouTubers. So I would probably either live with PewDiePie or MiniLad, but they wouldn't really work well together. I mean, they've done a video together, they've done 2 videos together, and I've heard news that MiniLad's going to Brighton. You know, he's doing a Brighton road trip, and he said he'd do a video with someone over there. I can only assume that it's Felix, so there might be another video with them, but I don't really think they'd work well with living together. I mean, Felix and Marzia, both of them are YouTubers. Do they count as YouTubers? I would live with Felix and Marzia because they're adorable. Jacksepticeye and Sinu, they're very adorable, and I bet it'd be fun to live with them. I don't know. Though, then again, living with a YouTuber couple might be bad because they're a couple and they'd be doing stuff. 2 YouTubers that aren't a couple, I would like to live with I Am Wildcat and MiniLad. They are often shipped together, but they're not a couple, so I find it funny to live with them both because they'd be shipped a lot if they were living together. Yeah. And yeah, my end result is I Am Wildcat and MiniLad. So I think that's the last question. Coolio. Fucking fuck. So, obviously not all of the footage will go into a video, but right now I have recorded 40 minutes of footage. This lemonade is still here. But if you liked the video, give it a like, and if you really liked it, subscribing would be really awesome. Don't forget to leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Deuces!